How's it going, everybody? It's PRB once again. What day is it today? It's my birthday. I turned 16. So, as a birthday special, I'm gonna do a Q&A. Before we get started, I'd like to show you something. Cool, eh? I'm just gonna leave it on white so you can see me clearly. My brother and my dad got these LED lights installed just a few months ago. Without further ado, let's begin with our first question. So Blaze MC asks me, what? Oh my god, of course you have to ask that question. So what made you start a YouTube channel? So it takes us back to the spring of 2019. So a former friend of mine was making videos where he would talk about random shit on camera. So it inspired me to do the same thing. So back then I had a shitty phone and I didn't have a PC then, so I wasn't able to make gaming videos or any of that stuff. So yeah, I just made videos where I'd talk on camera and all that shit. Inferno asks me, do you think Wikipedia is a good source of information or do you think it is biased? I think it's a good source for some things, but if you're doing like a school project and the teacher doesn't trust Wikipedia too much, then I guess I think otherwise. As for bias, I am not too sure about that. I am unaware. He's got another question, and this one is quite political, but I'm going to answer it anyways. What do you think about Russian propaganda, and how smart do you think it is? I think it's quite smart, especially in Russia, where lots of foreign media has been banned, so the Russians there have nothing to feed on. But Russian propaganda fed by the oligarch state. As for my thoughts, I think it is only a little smart as Western media has more useful information. Now I get that all news sources out there are absolute dog shit, but I'm specifying what's going on right now over in Ukraine. Of course, there's gonna be dumbass tankies who are gonna believe anything Putin puts in their brains, crying about how we are brainwashed and how, Russia is apparently denazifying Ukraine by killing civilians and raping women. So, yeah, they're absolute dumbasses. Of course, like what Roman said in his video, news sources like RT might have influenced our beliefs in the past, and yeah. Blaze asks another question. Do you still watch VTubers? Not anymore. It's not that I hate them or anything, it's just that, I don't really feel like watching streams in general anymore. So, yeah, I never really felt the mood to watch VTubers, and so, yeah, that's really why I stopped. Kozakov, he asks me, how many kids do you have? Big fat 0. Of course I'm gonna have 0 kids. I'm 16, I just turned 16, and I'm still single. So, of course I'm gonna have 0 kids. He also asks me, when? I have no idea when. Ask me a third question. Do you believe that bolt action by design is always more accurate than semi-auto? Not always, but sometimes, I guess. Now, Egg White Fried Rice asks me, wait a minute. Okay, this is some math bullshit, I'm not answering this shit. So Tank asks me, how many kids do you want to have? I really don't want to have any kids, and that's because I think I'll be a horrible father, and they won't be able to live in the world, the future world, because, everything is becoming so expensive. And so, yeah, that's why I don't want it. So, Crap Baby asked me, what's that over there behind you? A lot of things, but I won't talk about them right now. So, Wesawazy asked me, what's your favorite car? I don't really have one at the moment, but because I am a Slava Boo, I used to have my favorite car used to be a Lada, but you know, old Soviet maintenance nightmare. So that's why it's no longer my favorite. And my suffering asked me, how do you make a pipe bomb? Sorry about that. I'm just curious to know if the federal agents are watching me right now. If they are, then I can't give you the instructions. Sorry. So that's all for this Q&A. And so if you liked it, make sure you hit that like button. And if you want to see more content, which I'll rarely upload, then make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button. So anyhow, I'll see you in the next video.